So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage. That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Right back to Dobbins on first. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now for Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Mahomes. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 41 yards. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Mahomes now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And that play stopped behind the line by a corner. Trent McDuffie getting in there.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on fourth down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face third and short. Jackson. Oh, he catches it up. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Look at the big man rumble. The 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Oh, the return is Prochet.
Twisting away.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. Got it. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Butker's kick here is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 31, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Open man right side is Tony. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 27. First down now, but that clock rolling. Mahomes. Touchdown!
Kadarius Toney.
27 yards.
And the Chiefs have taken a fourth quarter lead.
They do tack on the extra point as well, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 17-14. A little over a minute and a half remaining. Now they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Connecting with Andrews.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Jackson.
Man open is Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Jackson to throw.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle and they couldn't get that